Coming up on a little past 5:30 on a Monday, July 8th. Isn't it good to see the rainfall? We needed some rain. It got pretty dry here over the last couple of days. It barely squeaked through July 4th. Now, I'm seeing some stronger storms to the south, but I think most of that stays south and east of us. In central Arkansas, a tornado watch was just issued. It does include Scott County locally. So, Waldron, you are in this. Let me show you what's going on across our area, show you where the tornadoes are, where the system is, and then we can look ahead towards the overnight and see what's coming up next. All right. So, first things first, this is Ozark. More waves of rain. That's the big weather story. Waves of rain through the overnight and into the day tomorrow. You can see that live RDOT cam out there looking towards the Loves in Ozark. A lot of spray from the trucks. The good thing is it's intermittent rainfall, so it's not a nonstop heavy rain like what they're getting down to the south. And boy, are they getting it. I mean, look at these red boxes. I kind of talked about this morning, but these tornadoes tend to develop here on the northeast side of low pressure systems. And so if this thing spins counterclockwise, look at this northeast quadrant here. I mean, you got all kinds of tornado warnings in southern Arkansas, Louisiana. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 tornado warnings right now. Good grief! I mean, that's a lot. And these are all spreading to the north. Now, there was a confirmed tornado here. I actually saw it on debris signature, and it looks like the fire department there reported it on the ground in northwest Louisiana. Just looking at that at the moment, but I'll show you what these things are doing. You can kind of see as these systems move in, they create a lot of vertical wind shear. That's a change in wind speed and direction with height. So surface friction may slow the surface winds. The upper winds are still hauling. You have that difference. You get some lift from daytime heating. Bada bing, bada boom. You got tornadoes out of this thing. So, looking at the radar, you can see where these things are. There's one southeast of Camden, Arkansas, right now. Just isolating it, looking for a tornado debris signature on this thing. Of course, this is a little farther away from the radar, but it does look like there's something there. That's the same cell that moved through earlier. Actually, this is the cell near Louisville, Arkansas, that did produce a tornado earlier. Doesn't look like it's doing anything at the moment. And then back down to the south, you get into Shreveport, you get all these storms. So what's happening locally, right? You're probably thinking, okay, dude, we got it. It's raining in Louisiana. When does this stuff get here? Well, the stuff's already here. It just expands north into the overnight and into the day tomorrow. So this was that first wave of rain. Looks like there's one water rescue here, reported by law enforcement, or a vehicle that was stranded in the water near Joplin, Neosho. A bit of a break at the moment in Fayetteville. It's about to pick back up in Fort Smith, but this whole mess is moving north, and you can see those tornado warnings in proximity to the Fort Smith area. It's about let's see here, 125 miles south of Fort Smith is where some of those tornado warnings are located. All this rain is going to expand northward as this tropical system moves in, and we'll have at least that low end chance of some severe weather. Although I think central Arkansas has a much better shot of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms out of this thing. All right, so let's change radar sources here, kind of get a full view. I'm going to zoom on out here. These are all those tornado warnings out there in Louisiana. Let's go ahead and let's see. How about this? Why don't we just look at a big view first and animate it? That way you can kind of see where this thing is. We actually have a front here to the northwest. You've got the tropical system that's located here just southeast of Dallas, spinning counterclockwise. So it's pulling all that moisture up and around. The northeast quadrant right here is where we're getting those tornadoes. That will continue to spread north up towards Little Rock later on this evening as that low starts to pull out of the area. But it is a strong low pressure system that's moving through. Now, well, obviously, right? I mean, it was a hurricane earlier this morning, and it's since weakened to a tropical storm and eventually tropical depression. I want to get visible satellite loaded up here. I think this will do a good job too of kind of giving you a scale of this storm system. So there's the landfall here near of Beryl. You can see it spinning counterclockwise. So we're getting that cloud cover that's thick at times out across the region, and occasional bands of rain as well. That should continue well into the overnight and into the first part of the day tomorrow before it starts letting up. As it stands right now, we still have some showers that are out there. Those are mostly light in western Arkansas and northwestern Arkansas, at least for right now. But some light rain nonetheless in Bella Vista. That's out there. Looks like it's along Commonwealth Road, just north of McNelly, Getting some heavier showers near Euston Road out towards Blackjack Corner. So some light to moderate rain. There's nothing severe with this. Rogers, Elm Springs, Fayetteville, this is mostly sprinkles. A break in West Fork. Then you get more light showers in Alma and Mulberry. And then you get heavier rainfall down there around Mount Ida and then getting into Wicks, Hatfield, and Scott County. And again, those tornado warnings are right there, just looming out towards the south as they make their way in and move towards the north and northeast. There's another full loop of it. I'll zoom out here and you can see it. But you can also tell how all that rainfall is lifting north. So it's going to start filling in across the Ozarks and eastern Oklahoma. Northern Arkansas is all going to get some of this rainfall. It's good to get the rain. Hopefully, we don't get flash flooding because of it, because rainfall totals will be pretty high out of this thing. I'm going to go over to current conditions now. So this is our current temperatures with the clouds. It's in the 70s. Isn't that great? I mean, we were pressing 100, heat index of 113 not too long ago, and now it's 75 in Fayetteville and Rogers. It's 76 in Fort Smith, and then you can see those spiral bands of rain moving towards the north, into northwestern Arkansas, heading into the overnight. There'll be bands, so it'll be some breaks here and there as it moves through. Surface charts. What's this sucker look like? Well, this does a good job of showing us what's going to be happening here as we head into the overnight. So I'm going to take you here to about 1 in the morning. That's when the rain should really be coming down as the tropical system passes to our south. Tuesday morning, we probably start the day with scattered heavy showers. Tuesday at lunchtime, it starts to dwindle and wind down. Tuesday evening, only some spotty showers. We're looking at a post-tropical cyclone barrel that's moving right around Memphis by that time. And get this, guys, by Wednesday and Wednesday evening, high pressure moves in, and it is going to be fantastic in the wake of this system. It's going to feel really, really comfortable moving into the middle of the week. Again, that track takes it right through central Arkansas and then up on towards the north and towards the northeast. And those rain totals will be highest in central Arkansas. You can see they taper down quite a bit in northwestern Arkansas. It picks up probably around Mount Ida, Hot Springs. That area could be 4 to 5 inches, closer to about 1 or 2 inches in the Fort Smith, Fayetteville, Rogers area. Some places are going to pick up 3 or 4. Just kind of depends on where those independent bands start to set up heading into the overnight. There is a severe thunderstorm risk today. That risk area is for tornadoes, and that's southwest Arkansas. That lines up with what we're seeing, and that's where that area should continue to stay into the overnight hours. Okay, so let's get to the model data, the grids, and look at how this thing is going to play out tonight. So here's where we are, and here's where we're going. This is the North American model. It's the high-res model, and as we head into the overnight hours, you can see that low trucking north, and look at all that moisture it's pulling into northwestern Arkansas by about 9, 10 o'clock tonight. But also notice the darker red colors. The heavier rain is closer towards Little Rock, and there's a sharp cutoff too. I think Siloam Springs, and you get into Tulsa, there's not much of anything that's going to be falling out west. Those bands continue into the overnight. Let's stop the clock at 6 in the morning, which is right here. So there will be some rain that's still ongoing. By lunchtime tomorrow, spotty showers are possible, and I even think you can see it right there. A little bit of redevelopment on the backside of the low by the evening. But the bulk of the rain happens tonight during the overnight hours as that low unwinds and then pulls towards the northeast, with the heaviest showers currently looking like they're going to be tracking from around Mena and Texarkana up through Hot Springs and Little Rock. Lighter totals likely in places like Pea Ridge and Bella Vista and Bentonville. Heavier totals in places like Clarksville or Hot Springs or even Little Rock, where we could be picking up a lot of rainfall. The severe weather threat will continue, but most of it is fairly weak and to the east. I just updated the severe weather graphic here, and you can see even northwest Arkansas was even taken out of the risk here from Fayetteville down through Fort Smith. But there's still a risk area that's out for Conway and Arkadelphia. That's with those storms that are moving through. Great weather on the backside of this. Wednesday looks fantastic. Heck, tomorrow evening actually looks pretty good. But be aware there will be showers and thunderstorms tonight. It's associated with what was Hurricane Beryl. That's moving northeast. That's going to affect you during the overnight hours. It may be lingering early in the day, and then the rest of the week looks fantastic. Low humidity, comfortable weather. Life will be good. That's always good anyway. But we'll have some of those showers out of the area and bring back some of that sunshine with near or even below normal temperatures from Wednesday through Friday. But the heat's coming back. You knew it would. by the weekend and early next week, we'll be back to near normal, which is about 90 for this time of year with a heat index in the mid to upper 90s. So that's a weather update situation on what's going on this tropical cyclone that made landfall today and is jogging across Oz with scattered showers and storms stretching from Bentonville and Rogers back down through Springdale and Fayetteville and right on over to Fort Smith, Sallisaw. Oh no, you're getting soaked in Clarksville too. We need the rainfall, and hopefully we get some good rain totals out of this without flash flooding and without those tornadoes. I'll keep an eye on it, let you know if I see anything interesting. In the meantime, have a great evening, and let's look forward to the post rain, which is coming up Wednesday. It's going to feel very comfortable outside. Catch you next time.